Hey going big world, it's KJ Cool here, and want to welcome you to the fake news, where we do little research. I mean, it's just our opinions, isn't it guys? God.
So just kind of thought I would do a summer outfits video, so that's what I'm doing today. All right guys, I guess I'll just go ahead and start.
Eugene and Cooney, have you seen her latest video? People are, I don't know, I'm on the fence about this.
Okay, let me pull it up. It's hard to, I have a hard time watching hers because I just feel bad for her.
That's the whole point, is people are like, why is YouTube like allowing this? Why are people supporting this? Some people are saying she's clearly supporting, she's trying to enable the lifestyle she has of being like actually very skinny, like to the point
Which is the one addressing the hate summer outfits?
No, it's the summer outfits one everyone's mad at.
How you going, buddies? You know I said I wasn't going to talk about this stupid lizard anymore, but I saw Frenemies podcast, and man, I was enraged. And I'm sure you all were too, because the shit that came out their mouths was like, god damn. I mean, Ethan looked way better than Trisha Bum Head. Seriously, do some goddamn research before you open your mouth, lady. Yeah, lady. I'm not calling you they and them, you mother. These guys have dumbed down the issue so badly. They've taken the Eugenia saving her movement back because she's like, oh, look at these guys. You know, these guys don't think it's that bad. At least frickin' Ethan says she looks like a mental patient who's going to die. But then they both just sit there going, oh, I don't know. And then Trisha, oh man, hold on. We're going to watch some clips because Trisha just pulls out some absolute doozies. This video of Frenemies should be taken down, in my opinion.
Does anyone want to look like this, or is it just like the perception of yourself is like, do they think this?
I think so. I think some people want to look like this. I think when I was young, I thought that was the beauty. This is how warped I am. Like, I'm like, oh, you can never be too skinny. So I have to really read into this because I'm like, oh, why are people like shaming her? Like, that's what people want to look like. Like in my head, I don't think it looks terrible. I will say, like, me from 2 years ago would look at this and be like, I need to not eat. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I'm still like, damn, I should just stop eating. And I know that's like, so like, I'm sorry, I don't want to trigger anyone, but like, that's literally my thought. It's like, I need to not eat. Like,
oi, Trisha, shut up. Nobody wants to look like that. I swear to God, man. I've never felt so angry about what has come out of your mouth in this podcast. There's very little that Ethan says that has upset me. I mean, we all know Ethan does zero research on anything. But you guys, Ian and whatever your names are in the back, you should have done some bloody research. Because, you know, you're just talking both out your asses. But Trish, man, you're talking the whole time out your ass. People don't want to look like her because to look like her equals death. She's not just thin. She's not just skinny. She's not any of that. She has so many problems. Like, this is why it pisses me off when people don't do research, because the amount of shit that we've all seen happen to her over the years, and she's progressively getting worse and worse. But these guys just chime in, you know, because it's becoming popular to talk about this stupid skeleton lizard. By the way, I don't like the girl. She's a manipulative fool, and she just thinks that she's got everyone wrapped around her little skeleton fingers. All that Ethan and Trish have done has just embraced everything that she says. I'm just trying to live my best life. And see, her best life is actually being an anorexic. That's what they don't get. Man, my brain hurt today, actually. Even listening to what Trisha Bum Head was saying. When I say no one wants to look like her, I'm not including people with an ED. They probably do want to look like her, and that's why they get triggered. I'm talking about healthy people that don't have an ED. I just wanted to reiterate, why is YouTube putting this on the trending page? Because that's curated by humans, not bots. And someone has physically put that on the page and it got 120,000 views. Like, really? Most things on the trending page are either in the millions of views or 500,000, but 120K? Give me a break. But you guys have made it worse. Take this effing video down, because all you've done is made her go, yeah, I mean, Trisha was so nice. I'll show you her freaking Iggy Boo Boo at the end, saying, Trisha didn't say anything that bad. Yeah, that's because she didn't actually call you out. And that's precisely why all you woke people are killing people. Because Ethan brings up an awesome point, which I've brought up in many of my videos. Is it okay to just let some heroin addict just have a channel every day and just be talking like a full doped up dope fiend? Going on the nod on their streams. Is that fine? So it's not fine, obviously. But when it comes to eating disorders, no, she's just living her best life.
I think it's sad. I see a girl with a mental illness. That's what I see. She's just living her life. Would you say that about someone who's like strung out on heroin, about to die of like an overdose any day?
It's kind of like, I don't know.
He's just
I don't
living
know.
his life.
But it's kind of like me eating fast food. Like, am I slowly killing myself? Probably. You know what I mean? Like, or any fat person, those people who are 600 pounds, you know what I mean? And they're just eating.
Well, there's a difference between you and a 600-pound person.
Okay, so like a 600-pound person eating.
Would you say he's just living his life? Not really. I mean,
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's kind of the equivalent. Like, yes, they're killing themselves too.
I'm exploring the moral dilemma here in my head.
I don't know either. Because
That's the first true point you've said, Trish, that rhymes like fish. You don't know either. You actually don't know. You both don't have a clue on this. At least Ethan has some logical, lucid thinking that this chick is very unwell. But Trish just wants to defend her. How much did Debs pay you, Trish? Honestly, at this point, I can't imagine anybody in their right mind sticking up for her. Which makes me think that Trish has been paid off by Debs, because these Cooney family members are evil mother effers. They pay the cops, you know, they pay smaller creators usually to make videos about Iggy Boo Boo. They've tapped in and paid a big one, hey? It ain't gonna change. All it's done is enraged everybody and shown how stupid you are. I used to watch every episode of Frenemies. I can't watch it anymore. Honest to God, you're gone. In my mind, you're gone. Lady, that piss you off? I hope so.
But people have been talking about her for years, like she needs help.
this is a new thing, though. Like, this is that now because she's showing her body again, like clearly showing. I don't know. I'm so confused with it. I'm so torn on it too.
F you, Trisha. This is not a new thing. She's been showing her body off for years. You can go back 10 years on Iggy Boo Boo videos and she's flashing. And she's flashed her puss quite a few times. And her her ribbed chest. I won't even call them breasts because they're not. She's got the body of like an 8-year-old boy. So when you say, I don't know every time, Trish, you're quite correct. You don't know. And you should have shut your goddamn mouth. Honestly, I can't take you seriously. And mark my word, I will never, ever call you they or them. You're going to be called lady, as I hope it pisses you off for the rest of your life. Idiot! Oi, Trisha, Ethan, listen to this kid that's been harassed and triggered by Iggy Boo Boo, the skeleton lizard, for years. Learn something. Pull your heads out your asses and actually be not just doing stuff for views, because that's all I see this as. You've done this because it's a popular subject. You have zero clue on it, and you know, but by saying stupid things, it's going to stir people up that have been a part of this for years. I only chimed in about 2 years ago on this lizard bird. Oh, actually, did you guys know that she thinks a ferret is a bird? I know. She's a really smart woman, that Iggy Boo Boo. She'd probably get on really well with Trish, because they both seem like they've got really high intelligence. You know? You feel me? You dig?
I've been in recovery the last few years. I've been doing a lot better than Eugenia, let's say that. She's everywhere. She's all over social media. She's over YouTube. I try to avoid her content because she's a massive trigger for me, but YouTube keeps pushing it to me. So it's like YouTube in a way wants me to be sick and unhealthy and die. So yeah, I just thought I had to speak up as someone that's had an anorexia for 10 years and still struggles with it. What she's doing is just absolutely disgusting. She's profiting off a deadly disease and she doesn't care. Like, she blatantly knows what she's doing. She knows. It's just like, how is people still falling for this? I mean, we need to get her off the internet. She's influencing young minors. I'm 26. I know I don't look it, but I'm 26 and she triggers me and influences me, even though I try not to let her. She's a danger to the internet. She knows what she's doing. She's making content that's fetishizing, if that's the right word, eating disorders. I mean, we've all seen her new shoe haul video. Yeah, shoe haul my ass. There's nothing shoe related about that video. She's flashing, she's showing, she's body checking. Clearly there's some kind of people involved here. She needs to be removed from YouTube, removed from Twitter, especially Instagram. We need to just keep reporting her posts as self-harm, glorifying eating disorders. We need to get her off the internet. It's not fair for her, it's not fair for everyone else. I mean, she's literally dying. She's literally killing herself for money, for fame, for attention.
This video has been sitting in the YouTube getting reviewed for 48 hours. And in that 48 hours, Trisha's had a full blow up and left frenemies. Oh, man. And I'm saying this whole video, take this video down. Trisha, get some freaking research, all of that. And then next minute she's gone. It proves my point. She's unhinged. She's only started counseling at 33. Believe it or not, a lot of us started in our early 20s. The first time I went to counseling, I was 18. So you're right behind the 8 ball, girlfriend. And your emotions are as raw as a mother effer. I can see it. Everything just touches you like sunburn, just lightly touches you. Ouch! That's how you're acting. And you do actually need to get off the interwebs and sort yourself out. You're a nice person, you're intelligent, and you're getting up Ethan for not talking about stuff that you want to talk about. I believe you wanted to talk about Iggy Boo Boo, but you knew nothing about this story. So once again, Ethan has proven his point that you do nothing for the podcast. You just sit there and carry on. That's all you do. Yeah, you used to make me laugh. Yeah, I used to enjoy watching it when you guys were getting on. But as soon as Ethan says something or does something you don't like, you just go at him on air. That's so unprofessional. And that is precisely why I think it's a great idea that you never come back to doing a podcast with somebody else, because you will attack them. I know that you will attack them because that is your MO. She's going to be off frenemies and hopefully she'll go and sort herself out, yeah? Stop reacting, because that's all she does, man. She just reacts. She just can't seem to take stuff in. Like, Ethan's so much calmer. And don't come at me, people saying she's got BPD. If she's got BPD that bad, she shouldn't be freaking on the internet exacerbating it, in my opinion. Well, let's get back to the video at hand. I just had to break that news halfway through because it happened. So here we go, back on the Iggy Boo Boo. Oh yeah, and by the way, I took the video off YouTube getting reviewed for 48 hours to slip this little bit in of the breaking news. So hopefully when I re-upload it, they might let it through. You never know. If you don't, give it a go. All right.
Thanks, little buddy, for explaining that. I thought it would sound better coming from someone that actually has suffered from an ED. And this guy's like, get her off social media. She triggers us. And that's what you two numbskulls can't get through your heads, that she triggers people. And Trish, you said it just before. When I see her, I'm like, God damn it, I gotta lose some weight. I want to be thin. So someone that doesn't even have an eating disorder like anorexia, you still feel it. So can you imagine someone that's actually suffered or suffering from an ED? Give me a break. Get educated for once.
But I don't know why YouTube's promoting it, dude. Well, I see people are saying, oh, she's doing it on... So people are like blaming her for turning this into some kind of like...
It's her body that's like a fat person being in a bikini. You know what I mean? It's like their body. Like, what do you know? I don't know. Do you just not show your body because you have something...
Damn straight you don't know, because you've said it like, that's probably the 20th time now. You guys really shouldn't have picked this subject to talk about, because you both have zero clue. Ethan has a slight more clue than you, Trish, but you got none. I think you got way too many problems with food to even be talking about this. At least Ethan can say, yeah, this girl is not well and she's gonna die. But you're still just beating around the bush going, I mean, it's just her body. She can't help it. What about really fat people? Well, they're gonna die too. And they also should be off YouTube. All these obese mukbangers, they make me retch. Like, even just seeing their thumbnails actually makes me retch. That's why I've never made a video on them, because it's like, God damn you. You know, gluttony, it's one of the 7 deadly sins. And yeah, they disgust me. They disgust me more than skeleton lizards, that's for sure. And don't come at me, all you frickin' chubby lovers, because I'm not being PC anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm an Aussie and we're not PC. All you Americans are bloody snowflake sensitive flowers. All my buddies that love me, you're never included when I'm having a go like this, because I know you guys get me and I know you guys love me. Love you guys. But it's all these dickheads that come and write all these stupid comments. You guys don't see many of them because they never even make it. I just see them in my email because they're usually so hateful that I just only see them in my email. They don't even make it to the comment section. But you know what? Don't even bother sending me your hate comments or how wrong I am or how non-PC I am. I don't actually care, because at the end of the day, you don't have to watch me and you don't actually need to leave a comment. Go and watch something you enjoy and write a nice comment. It'll make you feel better. And one more point, don't come back at me and say, oh yeah, but you've made a video and you don't like these people. Yeah, that's because I've got a YouTube channel and I'm commentary and I am commenting on these dickheads. It's a futile argument and a lot of you do. Don't say that. It makes you look real stoops. Hot tip for 2021.
Like, I never understood the concept when people like, you're skinny shaming me. I'm like, you can't be too skinny. Like, I would love to be 80 pounds if I could.
You can be too skinny.
Well, in my head, I'm saying how I think. I'm like, in my head, I don't think that. I'm like, oh, you can never be too skinny.
Hope you guys all heard that. She said you can never be too skinny. And Ethan's like, well, you can actually. And that's called anorexia, stupido. Trish, you're acting like an idiot. And I think you've got some serious eating disorders that you may need to deal with, because Ethan is not on your page. Nobody's on your page today. Honestly, you have made yourself look very insensitive and very unaware. And that is why you don't deserve to be called they, them. You only deserve to be called lady. Because why should I go and inform myself on these non-binary pronoun wackos? Why should I do that? Hey? If you can't even work out that Iggy Boo Boo is dying and will be dead very soon from anorexia. I mean, you're not making sense, girl.
And
I feel bad for her. I don't know what to do. I mean, it's clearly she's been through a lot of people trying to help her, and I don't know what's like her immediate friends and family situation like, but
you don't know what her friends and family situation's like. Well, let me let you know one thing. 2 years ago, a bunch of her friends 5150'd her because she was going to die, because her mum and her dad that she lives with did nothing. It doesn't take much research to find that one out. Man, you guys have done a number on yourself today. You've spoken on a subject that's not only very sensitive, but it makes people feel very emotional. And I don't feel emotional about IGUANA at all. I don't like her. But you guys have just enabled her even more than anyone's done in a very long time. YouTube enables her by putting her on the trending page. You enable her by just calling her skinny, Trisha, and going to the cops like she did the other day, and they're like, she's fine. They enabled her. The biggest enabler is her mum, obviously. This girl's never going to get better. And I don't actually care about her anymore in the sense that she frustrates me to no end. She strikes my channel, she copyright, all the rest of it. I just care about the people who suffer from EDs and that get constantly triggered by her stupid behavior. If she actually went to rehab, she'd learn about everything that she's doing, and triggering people is very hurtful. But she refuses because she's just naturally skinny. Let's see what she said about Trish.
Yeah, no, I didn't think Trisha was being, like, derogative towards me, and I thought for the most part, like, with everything she said about me, that it was pretty nice. You know, I thought she was, like, pretty nice in the video and everything. So, honestly, I appreciate that. I feel like a lot of time, like, you know, in other videos, people will take, like, a much more negative kind of like approach towards me and everything. So I appreciate that, you know, she agreed, like, with what I always say, essentially, that, you know, honestly, I really am just kind of like living my life, guys. It's like, you know, sometimes people are just always trying to like put out like this narrative that I'm trying to like, oh,
see, Trisha was just nice. She wasn't saying anything too bad. Yeah, bloody pull the other one, Iggy Boo Boo. You don't listen to your own gobbledygook that comes out your mouth. I'm just living my life too, and I'm making videos on you, and I don't like you, so why do you have to strike me, hey? We don't have to like everyone. It doesn't mean we're hateful. No one is building a narrative, because there's actual facts out there, and they're written by doctors and professors and scientists. It's got nothing to do with narratives. It's to do with you've got anorexia and you're killing yourself and you don't give a shiznit that you're affecting other people. Bottom line, that's all it is, girl. There's one thing you've proven in the last month with Go to the Coppers, with flashing your Flappy Bird all over the socials, all of that. You've proven to me that you know exactly what you're doing. You're a manipulative little beep, 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 beep. That's right. They were all swear words. I do my own beep though, because the swear words are just going right off in my head, but I do the beep. So anyway, Ethan, Trish, you really should talk on subjects you know a little bit more about. That's my hot tip for you. You'll probably never see my video, but the people that like me will see my video. And I am so sure that will agree that you guys acted very, very brainless. Like brainless fools. And guess what? I don't pity the fool. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Hey, use all your little jazz hands on all the jazzy little buttons, because you know it makes one little koala really, really happy. And if you sub, let me know, because I will be sending you 50 years of free good vibes. I mean, these days, that is a bloody bargain. Cheers, ballers!
You always keep me guessing. I never